Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Bam, bam. Kill, kill, kill. Jam, 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 jam. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Get it.
They start the drive with Martin. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. And he's getting the ball.
Five. Shoot.
From the gun, McDonald. This is complete to Hawkins. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Look at me. Go. Hey.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this linemen. They are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
3 balls.
Rock it. Look at me. Zipper. Check 49.
Following the penalty, Martin. They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
That's got to be a long day.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Come on,
and it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Whip. Watch the whip. Alert flare.
Go.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
2 times. Alert. 3 out.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You're not ready. Check 26, check 26.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They run. Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hard.
Check safety, check safety.
Down.
On 1st and 10, Stewart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
2nd and 3. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll go with Boone. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check the backer.
Shoot.
Back to the ground. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
I got you.
Hey, orbit.
25 to Mike. Go.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Stewart looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready?
We go 25 to Mike. Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
General West.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Say go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check hot round. Hot. The 61. Matchbox lights. Check 9. Deuce. Hey, lock it.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, he's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's able to find Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
59's Mike. Check.
Second and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1.
Rock it. Get it.
Now it's Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Now a run with Martin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now. This will be third and 6. From the gun, McDonald. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 6-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 13, spill. Check 13. Check. Alert 3.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They come out here in the eye.
Check, deny. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 6-6, pull it high. Check. Show it up. Get it.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three, check three, check three. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Now Cook runs through the contact, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. All day, dog. Ready, ready.
Here's Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Twat, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14.
Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Go. Watch twins.
2nd and 4. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
8-3.
First down.
I'm coming.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Check. 5.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You ain't doing nothing today. Leo!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Throwing again. McDonald. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. It's Martin. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch the whip. Alert flare.
Again, it's Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Separating from the gun. McDonald, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and
that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for a while because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Back to throw. Stewart. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Check safety, check safety. Go. Shoot.
They'll run. Martin. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Bravo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
We want this. Mike, check. 59.
Get that. Hey. High 7. Hit it.
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a give, right side. Hines. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stewart now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
No.
They run it again with Cook. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Go!
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Stewart operating from the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
45. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check 24.
Look at me. Score. Shoot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to practice. Usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Wait.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
60 outlaw. 36. Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Let him know. Let him go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Rock it. Smooth.
26 Mike. No chance.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
26 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Sam on.
Watch the shoot. Check 52. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Tight five.
They run. Martin. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.